My name is Arian, and this is the informative speech. So, pollution is the contamination of soil, air, and water by substances that are harmful to living organisms. This is the definition of pollution. Pollution is a problem that we face today in modern day times that isn't addressed that much. It is a problem that, if we let continue, will continue to be a problem for future generations and can make the earth uninhabitable for future generations and make the air, water, and soil unusable. Soil pollution is one of the first types of pollution and can cause crop failure and habitat destruction. This can also, in turn, cause disease in animals and can go on to infect humans and destroy the population. Soil pollution also happens in landfills, where in a study by the EPA in 2010, it was estimated that Americans produced about 250 million tons of garbage in over the course of a year. 54% of that garbage was put in landfills, and the chemicals that go into these landfills can contaminate groundwater supplies and leak out of the landfills and go on to contaminate other sources on the earth. Also, the consumption of landfills also creates the need for more landfills, which causes more habitat destruction and more deforestation and wildlife killing. Water pollution is also an issue because if not taken care of, it is a resource we need to survive, and if contaminated, it can kill all of us very soon. Water pollution is caused by oil spills, pollution on beaches, and other cargo spilled from cargo ships out in the sea. Water pollution in a study by the UN, it was estimated that about 70% of factories in newly developing countries, they dumped most of their chemicals in usable water supplies, which contaminates water sources and making that water unusable for these newly developing countries that need this water. Also, the water pollution can also create problems for the food industry as it takes out marine life and their habitats and can cap the population in our oceans and create problems for the economy as well by decreasing the amount of productivity in this seafood industry. Air pollution is the biggest problem of them all, as we need air to breathe. And although it doesn't seem that bad now, it can create problems later on as the emissions produced by cars go up into the atmosphere and have nowhere else to go, and so react with other gases in the atmosphere and create something called ozone, which normally is good, as the ozone layer in the upper parts of the atmosphere blocks UV radiation from the sun. However, this created closer to the breathable parts of our atmosphere can go into our lungs and cause illness and even cause permanent scarring to the lungs. Another effect of air pollution is acid rain, which can severely damage wildlife in our habitats. And as you can see here, this is one effect of the acid rain on our forests. So, in conclusion, pollution is something that can mean the worst for our planet and can drastically change it. However, we can reverse the effects by doing our part and helping to make the earth go green and recycling. Because if we all do our part today, it'll mean a brighter future and a greener future for tomorrow.